Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mori Crossing and today we're going to be doing a big build. We're going to be building the castle from Howls Moving Castle, aka the giant wandering metal monstrosity from Ghibli's Howls Moving Castle. I'm really excited to get into it. I'm doing it behind my rice paddy entrance so that we can use this area that I actually completed on stream, Coco's farm area. You can use this point as a lookout for it. So let's get right into it. First off, we start with, of course, some terraforming, which I will speed up and skip a little bit because there's a lot of it. Well, compared to some of my other builds, I guess not that much, but quite a bit. If you want to know what I'm talking about, the castle from Howls Moving Castle, I will post a picture of it here. It's quite a unique structure. Ghibli's made it very similar to what it looks like in my mind from the books, because I've actually read the books, which are actually very different from the film, but I love them both in different ways. And yeah, here I've started to put down some metallic panels, but also some natural patterns on the ground. A lot of Howls Moving Castle is this kind of juxtaposition between like the metallic and the brutalist and the like war and the nature. It's kind of like Miyazaki's, one of his favorite things to do is to kind of put, he's very anti-war and he's very pro saving the earth and that kind of thing. But yeah, I've used these really cute umbrellas as well as bushes. These are actually from two different creators. I will try and put them down below in the description if you want to have a go with them yourself. And I'm just putting down all of this, I don't know, rusty metal stuff so that when I finish, it's just more cohesive this way as a big structure, one big structure together. And you'll see that I really love the like kind of rust color that this is throughout the build. Everything is either this color or like kind of a brown or a slightly like dark green. I was contemplating using the 4th level glitch, but in the end I thought we didn't really need it because the structure itself, although it is huge, it's not as big as as like a mountain or something. So I felt that we could really work with the perspective of just 3 levels. So the first thing I wanted to put at the front was the fireplace, which is where Calcifer lives, you know? And I really like the look of the bathtubs. Is it oil barrel bathtub? Is that what it's called? Something like that. And also I felt that the mushrooms, especially the brown, like natural mushrooms, looked really great with this build. And we've got a little Calcifer custom design there, frying the eggs and bacon. Such a beautiful like scene for like food. Ghibli has so many scenes with such beautiful food. It's ridiculous. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it right now. And yeah, so I was testing out using this brick oven, and I love these wells because I feel like the wells and the silos really work very well with the reference picture, because in Howls Moving Castle there's lots of like little individual rooms that come off the edge, including some roofs and a lot of domed surfaces, so I felt that those two worked best. And here I added a wood burning stove for the chimney that it has on it, because there's lots of chimneys and kind of fans. I've got this wind turbine here, just struggling to put it down because it's actually kind of a pain that it's too wide. I mean, it looks good, but I really wish that the wind turbine was 1 wide, but now that I look at it, I guess that the fan itself extends over the edge. Yeah, there's my first silo. And on this level, as you can see, I used a different kind of metal. I only used 2 metal designs in this. I was originally going to put like make my own custom design for the front, like a specifically Howls Moving Castle themed one. And here you can see the progress so far. And I just wanted to, with seeing it from far away, I wanted to move this back a little bit and add another silo between the lighthouse and the silo. I tried out this well at first just to give it a different kind of height, but again I decided just to use the well and extend the back so that I could put something behind the two things, as I said earlier. Had to dig up some trees for this. Please ignore everything around the back of it, because as this is a brand new island and this is the second big build, but like fourth build on the island in total, I really haven't had time to decorate the background, and I'm really excited to do so. I think I'm going to make this area quite natural. This like kind of front quarter on the left side of my island, natural area. A bunch of Ghibli builds, for example Totoro will be featured here. Maybe it will extend back into Spirited Away, and we'll have the beautiful onsen, hot springs from that movie. It's been really, really fun building on this island. During a stream, someone asked me, which do I prefer to build on, my Japanese island, Matsukaze, or my Harry Potter island, Sea Haven? And I found it really difficult to answer, but I think what I decided was that I found the Harry Potter one really exciting to build because I'm a big Harry Potter fan. And on this one I enjoyed actually building. I got less stuck in my head, because although there is a theme to this and there are films from Ghibli that are made and I can't change them, I feel like for some reason I don't need to be, I get more inspired for them. I find it easier to build. I put down a scarecrow at the front, just there, you can see it. That's supposed to represent the prince who, oh, kind of spoiler alert, is had been captured and turned into a scarecrow. Which does not happen in the books. It does not happen in the books. But he's such a cute little character, I wanted to include him somewhere in the build. So I'm just reducing the size around the back, making it a bit more rounded, a bit more of a portable building, I guess, rather than one giant structure. I mean, I'm only bringing it in by a few squares, but I feel like it really helps to make it more rounded. So I'm going to start working on the front here, just a second. At first I didn't think that I was going to do the surrounding area, but I decided that I needed to at least do the front area to make it look like it's in a flower field, because of what I said before about nature and the metallic within nature, etc, etc. I'm really happy that this stone on the left just spawned there, because it actually really fits this theme really well. But yeah, adding some bushes here and there. The umbrella bushes in the front are there because that way they can be like half a space behind, whereas like a real bush couldn't be. And also it's got little Ghibli references. And I felt like it helped, like the two front pillars are supposed to be kind of the legs. I didn't really know how else to do the legs of the giant structure, so putting the two bushes there I hoped kind of gave the perspective of it, that part being slightly higher than the two front like jutting out parts basically. Anyway, I added some flowers because Howls Moving Castle has this beautiful scene where Howl takes Sophie to a place where he grew up, full of like so many different like multicolored flowers. So although that's not really it's not where he physically puts his castle, but whenever I think of that film I think of that beautiful flower field, and I really wanted to recreate it here. But because this is a new island, I didn't have that many flowers. I brought some over from my old island. But yeah, this is pretty much all I've got. Adding some more bushes, changing things around, and I added the laundry because there's this really nice scene where the prince as the scarecrow like takes out a washing line and helps Sophie with the washing, and she sits by this lake. So I'm gonna add some water work around the edge. Just putting a pink wind flower, one of my fave flowers. What's your fave flower in Animal Crossing, by the way? Let me know down in the comments below. Just adding my fave thing to make it look 3D, weeds. And isn't it cute as an umbrella? So I added Howl's clothes and Sophie's clothes, just as a sort of like nod to them. And here I start with the lake river thing. I think that this entire area I will put a bunch of water, and I thought that this could lead off from the rice paddies that will be finished behind eventually. I'm going to extend the farm area to the second level that you can see behind me, but I won't be doing that in this video. I'll be doing that later in another build. Molly's house was rather getting in the way, so I move it in the next day, but for now it's just gonna stay there. Does anyone else have trouble with terraforming rivers and or lakes? Because I find it really hard to find like the right kind of wiggle. I don't know, a natural kind of wiggle. If you guys have any tips, let me know. I really enjoyed doing this part because it's not something I could have done on my Harry Potter island because it's so colourful, and I just think it's a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun decorating this front part. I can't wait to do what's behind. I felt that the front bit here needed a few extra things, so I added some more rocks, another flower or two. And I just love having bushes by the edge of rivers. I feel like it just looks great. So I think I'll add a bunch more bushes at the front here even after I finish. And here's the next day. During the day rather than at sunset as well. I felt that the daytime more, I don't know, encapsulated my feeling of Howls Moving Castle anyway, like bright and colourful. So I finish off this water area, and as you can see, I did this diagonal design like on the second floor here because I thought that would be the best way to like come across it, having a big diagonal and it just being to the left of it. We'll see how I like it because again I haven't decorated that area yet. I'm not 100% sure, but I thought I'd try it out. And yeah, just adding more bushes again, always more bushes. And here we go. So that's the finished build. And yeah, I'm really happy with it. I'm definitely going to have to do some things to the area just here. I'm not sure what it'll be, but I'm really excited to do it so that you can come up on it a bit like Hogwarts on my other island. And yeah, there'll be some sort of viewing platform of it from here. I think I'm going to have to rearrange some stuff, but I'm super excited. I'm really happy. Look at it. Yeah. Okay, thanks so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit that like button. And if you want to see more videos from me, feel free to hit that subscribe button. I just want to take a chance to say thank you so much to all my members. And here is the VIP list of the gold tea leaves. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you in the next video.